Hi everyone, it's Tanya and Millie. You're joining us for an episode of the Millie Diaries. I'm going to get straight into it. I've literally just put a halter on her and walked her in. She hasn't had any grooming or anything today, and as you can see the camera's on a bit of an awkward angle, but hopefully I think you'll be able to see enough. So exactly the same lesson as yesterday. As I said, we're basically building repetitions now where I walk up, click, click, very good. When she steps backwards, I'm going to tap her and say, no, it's not backwards. Good. Okay. So we're basically getting straight back to where we were, which is nice. I give her a nice rub, encourage her to relax and stand. She's looking very good about this. I'm going to see if I can get her to go further in. Now this is because we've been backing her out, and so she's like, no, now's the time when I back. But quite often, when you're in a trailer, that's exactly what happens, right? The horse gets in there, they might bump themselves. So here she's backing out again. I'm going to say, not what I want. And I just put her back in, which is exactly what I would do on the trailer. I wouldn't try and stop her from getting off the trailer, but what I would do is put them straight back on. I want her to relax here. She's rubbing, which is something you need to be aware of if the horse rubs in the trailer, because they can get caught on things. There's my lick and chew. That's her touch base with me. She's turning her head and she's touching my hand. She's like, are you sure you know what you're doing? You've kind of changed it. So she's backing off again. I'm going to ask her to go back in. I like that these barrels make a bit of a funny noise. Because the trailer does, right? There's my big breath, that's what I wanted. Now I'm not going to rub her bum so much, just in case it's that's kind of makes her feel like I'm asking her to back. This is really nice, it's really positive. Now I'm ready. Very lovely. Very lovely. Good girl. Good job. So what was really cool about that episode is that we got to see a little bit of that corrective work. So I didn't yell at her and tell her she was wrong for backing out. I didn't, my energy didn't elevate. I simply said, oh, you'll have to get back in because I didn't actually tell you or ask you to get out. Okay, and then what I really liked about it was that she, good. I just don't like her bum pointing at me ever. What I really liked about it was that the barrels made a noise a couple of times, which I'm sure a lot of you watching this would have had experience of in the past, where, the horse is in the trailer and the trailer goes clink and the horse goes, I'm getting out. So it's a good thing for them to experience noise and not react to it and not have to run off backwards. I don't like the gap. The gap is presenting that issue that I said it would, where she's sort of looking at the gap and going, well, can I just go through the side? So I'll try and remember that barrel. I did remember it today, but the sun's kind of setting and I was like, oh, if I don't get this done now, I might miss out. So I would have rathered film. You know, there's a lot of releasing there in the jaw, and she's kind of interacting with the barrels. Big third eyelid rolls and, oh, sorry, you can't see. Big third eyelid rolls and that sort of thing. Again, as I said yesterday, we're in repetition phase. And repetition is basically teaching her, you get this done, you know, and I'm going to quit you up. I mean, she is part of the foundation course, so I am doing a few of the ground exercises with her. In addition to this, I haven't done any today. Yesterday, I think we filmed 2. I think that was great. You know, what is it? We're at 6 minutes and I've been talking for a minute. So, you know, 5 minutes and we've chipped away at another lesson. So I think, and you saw me at the end of the lead, click, click, and she's sort of really starting to understand about navigating into that gap. Thanks.